Diesel Engines in the Past, Present, and the Future by the only Andrew Westenberger. Roll some code. Here you see some pretty famous cars. You have an Audi, you have a Volkswagen, a BMW. Then you get into the truck series on the bottom where you have the 2014 Ram 3500 King Ranch Edition. You have my personal favorite, the Chevy 2500 2014 edition. And then you have the Ford F350 Super Duty. All these vehicles have something in common: diesel fuel. In my eyes right now, diesel fuel is one of the coolest sources of fuel because it isn't only 40% more fuel efficient than a regular gasoline engine, but it provides more torque for towing, and if you really stomp on the gas, you can see some pretty big black clouds, as some people refer to rolling coal. What I see in 2024 is the majority of people going from gasoline and some diesel engines into compressed natural gas. I'm not the only one who believes this, but Mr. Douglas does. Patrick Lynch from Lynch Chevrolet, the biggest Chevy dealer in Wisconsin, and Steve Church, one of the reps there for the truck division, think that CNG will outrule. The only reason it's not right now is because we don't have the technology for holding the CNG in our current vehicles, because if you get in a potentially big car accident, it would act as a bomb. Now, a lot of forklifts in America or around the world already run on CNG because of the cheapness, and it doesn't pollute as much as regular gasoline, and it just runs more efficiently. I see our vehicles running on this potentially, but like I said, there is the safety factor to go into it, and there's also the conversion. Here is a graph showing the price of gasoline, diesel, and CNG from the year 2003 to the year 2009. You see gas and diesel fuel have generally been around the same, with diesel fuel being less at some times, but more the majority of the time. When diesel fuel was at its spike at $4, gasoline was at $3.50. Now, the interesting thing is CNG, which is the lowest line on the graph, green, has always been low. When diesel fuel had $4 per gallon, CNG only had $2.25 per gallon, which is really cheap, and it has remained cheap for a while. The only flaw I might see in CNG is that the price it would cost to change your car from gasoline or perhaps diesel, or it might run on E85, which is ethanol, is the fact that it would cost you around $2,000 to transform your engine from running on gasoline or diesel or E85 over to this new CNG. So earlier I asked you if you would like to run your car on a same engine type as a city bus. Would it be worth it, or would it be worth it to just switch over to propane? A lot of vehicles already use CNG. You might go to UPS. They have some of their commuter, smaller package delivery trucks on CNG. USPS has started transferring some of their vehicles. Schwann's Food Delivery has, and there are just multiple ones. A smart businessman will switch over to CNG because it is cheaper, it'll run more efficient, you'll get more out of your money. The only flaw with that is it's not readily available to the public. Gas stations do not have it normally, but what these bigger companies are doing is just having a giant storage tank at home base so that their trucks can refuel. I see in 10 years that gas stations will have CNG in them. Thanks for watching, y'all.